Let's go to Shiven. Shiven, you here? Shiven Murthy?
Yeah.
Great. You want to turn on your video? There you go. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead. You want to go to the first slide and then do the present. Otherwise, it will come up on the slide. You want to go to the...
yeah.
Yeah. Now click present. Click present and present. Next to share, there is present. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead.
All right. So first of all, what exactly is nanotechnology? So nanotechnology are basically structures that have dimensions less than 100 nanometers and have unique features such as their greater surface area to volume factor. And for my research gap, well, the thing is, like, while there's no definite cure for cancer, one idea would be to prevent or fight off cancer. And currently, chemotherapy and radiation are two methods that are being used to prevent cancer. And sometimes the problem with these methods is that they're too costly to actually for like patients, and also like with environments worsening by the hour and treatments increasing in prices, like cancer will become like worse in the coming years. So, and I think that nanotechnology may be the answer to this cancer problem, because this technology has many applications that can be used to fight off tissue in cancer patients, and for cheaper prices, and prevent toxic chemicals that cause cancer. And basically, my topic is basically reconstruction and prevention, and nanotechnology and tissue engineering approaches for cancer patients. So, for literally review, I basically narrowed it down to three questions. And basically, the first question is, how can nanotechnology help with the reconstruction of lost tissue in patients? And well, one way is that liposomes, right? One way is using like liposomes, which are basically nanostructures derived from living material and consist mostly of amphipathic phospholipids, which basically enclose an inner aqueous region that is created by circular spontaneous formation of a lipid bilayer. And basically, these liposomes, they have the ability to store hydrophilic drugs and sustain an internal aqueous structure. And as a result, they have the ability to be joined to cell membranes during the cellular phase of endocytosis, and can emit medications into whatever area very frequently. So in the context of cancer and my topic, solid lipid nanoparticles can be utilized in transporting biological material needed for reconstructing tissues in cancer patients. And I actually have a graph that I made here. So as you can see here, this is kind of my thought process. So basically, the liposome, as you can see on the right, will first target the cancer cell using the antibody. So once it sort of diminishes the tumor, then it will, as you can see in the left area, the red dots are the medications, and basically these red dots will treat these damaged cells caused by the cancer. All right, and then so actually AI is actually applied here, and basically what can happen is the diagnosis of cancer and its treatment can be assisted by the use of artificial neural networks, which in other words, also is known as ANN. But the thing is, like, this field is not very developed. So basically, ANN algorithms can be used to enhance nanopharmaceuticals formulations, which are basically nanostructures that carry materials from one place to another, and for better transport and targeting of nanomedicines. So basically, AI can sort of create these maps that can simulate it can like simulate these transportations such as the liposomes, so that researchers can develop better methods. And then how can we prevent cancer in scientific ways? So this is kind of like the second part of my research paper. So basically, carbon-based nano materials or carbon nanotubes and various other nanocomposites are some of the engineered nanomaterials that have been utilized to immobilize soil pollutants. For example, ferric oxide nanomaterials have an extraordinary potential to absorb and immobilize heavy metals, including cadmium and arsenic, which are two cancerous materials from various media samples. So now, my methodology of gathering all these papers was a bit unique. So what I did was, at first, I gathered 50 different papers, and then after that, I gathered them using like keywords such as nanotechnology, AI, and environment on the National Library of Medicine, and using the Google search engine. However, a lot of these articles weren't really connected to my topic. So, and meaning they were very like unspecific and didn't really include like specific examples or studies. So I kind of just didn't use them. And in the end, I'm using about like 15 to 20 articles. So yeah, I limited it about like 30 articles. And in order to make the images, I used something called BioRenderer, and basically I kind of used whatever images were in the 15 articles, and based off that, I created my images. So acknowledgements, I would just like to thank Gifted Gabber, the Gifted Gabber team, Professor Virgil and Professor Lilova and Coach Joe. Their help enhanced the information in this paper and made it more understandable for those who are not familiar with this topic. In addition, the images to this paper were developed with the help from Professor Virgil and Professor Lilova, as they referred to many reputable websites such as BioRenderer for creating the images and showcase the process of making the images. So for future research, I myself would like to develop more ways that AI and nanotechnology can reconstruct lost tissue in cancer patients. And yeah.
Okay, big round of applause, Shiven. You can stop sharing. Wonderful topic and depth at which you went in. It's like the combination of AI and nano is something that is completely picking up, and colleges love to see a student making that effort to dig deeper. So, Dr. Christina, any questions for Shiven?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's practically looking from both sides. From one side, how we can reconstruct the tissues. From another side, how we can prevent cancer, really. So you mentioned a little bit about the environmental remediation. So do you want to tell us a little bit how you see the prevention, the carcinogenic pollutants, remediation of carcinogenic pollutants in the environment? Could we use, again, nanotechnology for this?
I mean, yeah, as I said earlier, like, I think the main pollutants there are cadmium and arsenic. And so basically, like ferric oxide nanoparticles, I think can absorb them and immobilize like heavy metals. So yeah, I think there's just a lot of materials that can, help to, especially nanomaterials that can help to eliminate these pollutants.
Yeah, thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Just amazing how Shivan could impromptu answer those questions, right? Great job, Shivan. I hope your paper gets published. And